the Olight S1A Baton AA powered flashlight as provided by Olight, and as discussed earlier with the unboxing of this light now. The light comes packaged in nice solid retail packaging, and not necessarily the gift box of some of their other lights. It does come with instructions and is held in place. Looks like it's held in place with an O-ring here. There is a lanyard, which is appears to be very, par for the course for right now with lanyards that are supplied by many flashlight companies. And initially I was going to cut or pull this off, but this appears to be an actual O-ring that they're using. Might be a good idea to hold that for a bit. Let's just roll this out and roll it out. I would recommend just rolling it and popping it that way. And you never know if you might need to use an O-ring in the future for some other purpose. They come in handy for a lot of applications. Now, the light itself, very nice and small for a AA powered flashlight. It has reportedly an aluminum body. The bezel is anodized, either aluminum or stainless steel, most likely. Usually, well, we're getting a real strong signature from the battery. Sometimes I've had stainless steel that'll pick up a little bit of a magnetic signature, but nonetheless, I digress. The LED seems to be, there's a bulb-like feature on the LED itself, and I am not positive if there's a reflector in. Well, it appears to be. Well, it's not much of an actual reflector. That may all be one piece. The LED may be all self-contained. I'm not sure. I'm not seeing any orange peel or roughened part of if that is a reflector or not. And the LED is a slightly different configuration than other LED flashlight bulbs that I've seen in the past. The light does come with a clip, a belt clip, or just a clip attached. It spins around relatively freely. I like the fact that it is deep set, so if you were to place it in a pocket, this will set down further deeply set into the pocket, or be very, very well secured on a belt or other latch point of your gear harness or what have you. The face or the position of the clip would be also an easy mount for, say, the bill of a cap or a hat, or even a side piece of something on your body, or your load-bearing equipment, or whatever you may be using. You could use this as a small directional light, or to make it hands-free. Now, the body of the light is at the head is smooth, and then we have a hexagonal shaped point at where the operator button is. There is some very well incorporated knurling on the body of the light, but there are some flat points as well. So there are 1, 2, 3. There are 3 flat points in the body of the light itself. The knurling is square and flat on top. There's some small knurling, a small section of knurling on the tail cap, and not super aggressive to texture, but still nice nonetheless. In addition to to the clip being there to help with anti-roll. The hexagon section of near the operator's button also helps with an anti-roll feature. The tail cap removes and falls sometimes. The inside of the tail cap has a spring, and that is either, well, it's yellow metal, I don't know if it's brass or not. And the inside of the threads are anodized until you get further deep into the tail cap, and then that is bare metal. The body of the light has, it does have a battery inside, and the battery is removed in this case because it's stored with a clear plastic block to help lock out power. It comes with an Olight lithium non-rechargeable AA battery. The threads of the light itself, it's difficult to see without some additional magnification, but they may actually be flat. I thought that, oh yeah, they're flat on top. So the threads are squared or flat on the very top. The threads are on this, it's very well lubricated. You can see a patch right there. And of course there's some additional residual lubrication on the inside of the tail cap. The interior of the body has a small button all the way forward, and there may be a black donut around that button. The very edge of the interior of the light is also unfinished, but the threads are anodized as well. Insert positive end of the battery to check for function. The threads are smooth. I detect no grittiness. Of course, it is well lubricated, and there is virtually no lateral play on this. Of course, the tolerances and diameter of the body versus the tail cap are pretty close. So, yeah, there's not much lateral play on the threads until you get fully engaged. Fully engaged and depressing the operator button brings us to low, and then it cycles 3 levels from low, medium to high. We'll do this double tap again. I have not referred to the manual, so we'll do the quick double tap and see if we can get this up to some type of a turbo mode. Depressing the button for 3 seconds. See if we can do a lockout. It does not appear that this one has a lockout. Yeah, just depressing it for 3 seconds brings it into a very low mode. So again, operator features on this, we'll have to refer to the manual, and when we do some outdoor tests of this light, we'll be able to get a better impression as to how it works in the field and what kind of throw we have. Interesting little light. Now this is the light that has the magnetic tail cap. So for purposes of some full disclosure, looks like the magnetic tail cap does work. We'll take a look at the interior of the tail cap. The spring is triangular. The base of the spring is triangular, and it appears that that spring, the retention spring for the battery, may be removable. So the magnet may be removable as well. It appears that there may be the magnet down in the base here. So again, a little closer examination will reveal that. The O-ring that came in the packaging looks like it may be a good replacement for this O-ring. Let's take a look and see if remove the clip. The clip is nice and sturdy, unlike some other clips of similar design. This snaps right into place. There's not a lot of rocking, and this feels like it would retain in the field really well. It doesn't seem like the battery tube would disengage from the clip very easily in the field. I mean, it's possible, but it's not real easy to do. In addition to that, when the clip is snapped onto the body of the light, there is a cutout here at the front, so if you were to simply slip it into a belt or slip it into some webbing, you could probably use that as a temporary hold piece or a forward fitting or a reverse fitting piece as well to reverse it from the regular clip mode. So a little more on this here in the very near future.